What is up YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and I don't know how many of you were on Facebook earlier this evening, but there is a brand new PvP season already. That's right, it's season 23, and this time around there's 2 heroes to get. So we're going to take a look at both of them in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and begin the brand new season. As you probably guessed by the opening picture, Anya Corazon, aka SpiderGirl, is going to be the PvP reward. So some of you may be interested in her already, and some of you may be on the fence. For me, I don't have any personal connection to this hero. And as far as my final opinion, I'll hold that out until I finally recruit her and try her out for myself. But that doesn't mean we don't have a first impression, and we can get a sense of the character and what we want to do with her. So this particular version of SpiderGirl is a bruiser, and she has 2 passives. Black Suit, which says attacks gain exploits webs, dealing extra damage against web targets. Then she also has Keen Senses, grants heightened awareness when attacked, increasing defense and evasion. Alright, well not too bad so far, but we'll have to check her out on the team page in just a moment. Moving on to the Gold League. The reward of course is going to be 10 gold. So that one never changes, which is fine because who doesn't want more gold? But after that, for diamond, the reward weapon is going to be the Carafist. This weapon is an unarmed melee attack, and it has Ethereal Strike plus Knockout Punch. So it stuns targets that have combo setup. So that's something new, and we'll probably have to try that out with some sort of combo setup team. Karnak always comes to mind, but there's plenty of people who use combo setup and exploit combos. Then this weapon also applies breakthrough and wind up to your agent. So the next attack that hits is guaranteed to be a critical hit and will do 25% more damage. Then once again for the Vibranium League reward, we're getting a special empowered ISO weight. This time it's for the Bruiser class. The first thing it grants is Praetorian Guard, immune to cornered, and drains health and stamina from attackers when attacked by non-psychic melee attacks. So very similar to the T-Bolt glove. In fact, this thing with the T-Bolt glove and the Hugin's Eye, man, that's really going to equal a lot of melee hate. Then it's also going to give the equipped hero Scutum, immune to neutralized, and gains a scutcheon when attacked, increasing attack and defense. By the way, the patch note says this effect can be applied 10 times, so it sounds pretty beastly for a protector. In fact, I am really excited about this E-ISO. It could make an incredible, nigh unstoppable tank. Or maybe I'm just getting overexcited, at least for now. But we shall see. By the way, I'll place a link to the patch notes in the description below. And now we're going to jump to the team page and check out SpiderGirl, plus the new lockbox hero. Now we've already seen Anya's class and her passives, but as far as her level 1, it's called Web Them Up. It's a multi-function attack, and it's going to cause webbed. But let's click on that and see what her options are. She's also going to always exploit webbing, but I don't want to say that for every attack. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so one of her multi-functions is Web Crazy. It causes webbed and gives herself wind up. So her next attack does 25% more damage. Then she has One Shot. It also causes webbed and has webbed up. Most attacks are intercepted by SpiderGirl. So that essentially turns her into a tank. So picture her with that E-ISO we just mentioned, and the fact that she has Keen Senses. That grants heightened awareness when attacked, increasing defense and evasion. So she'll gain defense, evasion, and attack and defense. That sounds like some serious tanking. Besides a possibility of incredibly high defense, she'll also have increased evasions and may just avoid the attack altogether. So that definitely needs to be explored a little bit more. But her level 2 is There Goes Gravity. It causes incapacitation and grants herself breakthrough. The next attack that hits is guaranteed to be a critical hit. Not too bad, but it is an unarmed melee attack, just like Guess Who's Back. This attack, however, is stealthy. It has combo setup, wide open, and flanked. So far this is definitely my favorite ability from Anya. This looks incredible. Wide open, combo setup, and flanked on a stealthy attack. Alright, so her level 6 is our favorite so far. easily. And I love that many of these spider characters are getting flanked. That's one of my favorite debuffs. But now moving on to her level 9. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. We see what you did there, PD. Guess who's back? But for her level 9, it's a melee unarmed attack that has deadly crits, exploit webbing, exploits combos, and exploits stun. So with all that, this attack should hit fairly hard. Well, really hard if you manage to set up all those different debuffs. She does seem promising, but I don't think she's going to top Spider-Man Noir. That's going to be a tough one to follow. But she's not the only character you can recruit in PvP Season 23. This time around, there's finally a PvP lockbox hero again. That's going to be classic Hyperion. He too is going to be a bruiser. And he of course first has flying. Next he has righteous. Beneficial status effects cannot be removed by enemy attacks or harmful status effects. So basically Hyperion will not let you remove his buffs. Now that I like. Next he has supreme. So applies rising up when attacked. Man, now we gotta figure out how to make this guy a protector. Maybe Mind Link from Phoenix. Well, that's one thought. Then we could also use that Elite E-ISO from the Vibranium League reward. But we're thinking way too far ahead. No matter what, this guy's going to be a monster. In fact, let's just go ahead and check out his abilities, and we'll look upon them in awe. So his level 1 is Fists of Fusion, an unarmed melee attack that has pressure points. Then he grants himself Scrappy Sentiment. Single target attacks grant a follow-up attack. Basically, he's gaining some Scrapper class effects. So that's going to be a theme with Hyperion. Moving on to his level 2 Atomic Vision. It's a ranged energy attack that melts armor and grants himself Blast Bias. Attacks ignore defense and are guaranteed to crit. Sounds familiar, right? That's right. A blaster class benefit. But it gets better. Solar Strike is an unarmed melee attack that has near fatal, so defeats normal enemies with less than 20% health and greatly damages bosses with less than 20% health. But it's going to grant Hyperion Tactical Tendency. Attacks grant an extra turn. Jackpot. Right there, you could just end his abilities, and we got ourselves a winner. But they don't end there. He also has a level 9. That's going to be Hubbled. Also, by the way, I hope they make a King Hyperion ult, and the sooner the better. That would be an instant buy. If you haven't seen him before, go ahead and look it up. It's amazing. But what this level 9 does is it hits all enemies, it's catastrophic, has deadly crits, plus Paragon Exploiter, so it can do a lot of damage. And it's going to put Hubbled on all the enemies, so their attacks cannot be stealthy. And it grants him Infiltration Impulse. Performs a counterattack against enemy attacks. Of course, after an infiltrator. So he doesn't quite gain all the benefits of the classes, but he does gain very crucial aspects, which is going to make him an absolute powerhouse. Seriously, I can't wait to use this guy. The wait is possibly going to kill me, so let's hope we don't fill 2 or 3 bonus bars like with the Superior Spider-Man. I don't think my heart could take it. But yeah, the new ones are the Atomic Lockboxes, and I'm going to try to save up quite a few and then do a lockbox opening video. So we'll see how that goes. And my final tip to you would be this. Don't miss out on this hero. So remember, even if you hate PvP, try to do 5 wins a day and complete the quests. That way you can gain lockboxes to unlock this incredible hero. You really should be able to get enough to unlock him for free. That is, unless you're incredibly unlucky. But that is going to be it for our first look and overview. So I want to thank you all for watching and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck and take care.